Ladies and gentlemen, it is 771 days until the release of Avatar 2, December 18th, 2020. This is big. There's a lot of naysayers, a lot of people, a lot of people that want to tell you that Avatar 2 won't make money. Avatar 2 is going to be bad. Avatar 2, no one's going to watch it. Avatar 2, no one cares. Avatar 2, no cultural impact. There's all these naysayers out there shilling hard for whatever movie they like. I don't know, maybe Marvel, Star Wars, whatever. If they're big blockbusters. Not that they're driven by that. Not that they're driven by that, but that they're maybe doubting it, maybe speculating on something that you shouldn't speculate on like that. You see, there were naysayers for Titanic. People brought up everything they could. They said why this movie would fail. And I was like, it seems reasonable. Why would I expect this this period piece about a historical event, but about the Titanic sinking? Why would I believe that this would even make his money back? It had so many problems, right? It becomes the highest grossing movie of all time. It doubles the gross of Jurassic Park. Spielberg, at his A game, was literally one-upped by James Cameron, right? At this point, you're like, holy smokes. How did this even happen? This guy's insane. He's already made Terminator 2 by this point. A ton of money. Huge budget on that one. Succeeded. But you also got to remember, okay, maybe the next one he makes won't be so good. This new movie, it's a sci-fi movie. Those are pretty hard to sell if they're based on an original property, which it was. How many original property sci-fi movies make a ton of money? And it was also going to be one of the most expensive movies of all time. Yikes. Some people estimating $500 million, but apparently they got some kind of companies to invest to bring it down to 250, cover some losses. But very expensive. He's bound to fail. Who cares about these things? It's just CGI. We all know practical effects. Everyone on Reddit wants to be practical effects. We all love practical effects. It's real. You can touch it. You can touch the practical. You can tell when it's CGI. You can tell. No one likes that. It comes out 70 million. You're like, oh, that's real nice for a December release. It's really good. Not likely to top Titanic though. A few weeks in, they're like, well, it's pulling insane numbers. How is it not dropping? A few weeks later, holy smokes, this could do it. This is the first thing in 12 years that could potentially top Titanic. Who made both of these? James Cameron. What are these movies? One is a period piece, drama, love story. Another is a sci-fi epic adventure. Completely different genres, appealing to different demographics. And they're both peak blockbusters. They just exploded onto the market. Where you could go 1 week never knowing what this movie was, to the next week saying, you have to see this. Huge. Okay. You doubted him once, and he became the highest grossing. You doubted him twice, the highest grossing again, by about $1 billion. Whoa. Incredible. While there were, like 5 movies in the $1 billion club, he was making $2.7 billion? What? When no one was even making $1 billion, he was making 1.8 with Titanic. That's crazy. Huge. No one expects it. No one sees it coming. So at this point, you say, what are the complaints for Avatar 2? Even though people have doubted him in the past and he's surpassed every expectation. Nobody cares. You can't sell people on a sequel if no one cared about the original. But the same is also true for the original. You have to sell people on the original Avatar, and there wasn't a pre-existing fan base. So the battle that has to take place, even if what they say is true, that no one cares, literally everyone is deleted from their memory. Avatar 1. It just deleted from the memory somehow, even though you can still ask people about it on like the street corners and stuff. Be like, Avatar the Blue People, and they're like, yeah, they know what it is. But no, we deleted their memories. The same battle has to take place. So we already know he can win this battle because he grew a fan base from nothing. People don't know what Avatar was, and then they knew what Avatar was, and they made tons of money. So if you say no one knows what the sequel is, he had the same battle for the first one, and also, yeah. Another thing, no one cares about 3D anymore. 3D's dead. You have to remember, 3D was dead when Avatar came back. So every complaint levied against Avatar 2 is a complaint that could easily, even more so, be leveled against Avatar 1, and Avatar 1 succeeded. Could be more so leveled against Titanic, and it succeeded. So you say, this guy, he challenges himself in ways that no other person has, and no other director has. These huge, monumental, like, by all accounts, should fail things. But if he has a track record this good, and he hasn't failed, and he just keeps pushing forward, you have to say, wow, these guy's unpredictable. Just because signs point to failure, you have to look at his track record and see that he overcame impossible odds multiple times, and that's just what he does. And of course, people still remember Avatar. You may not have people quoting it all the time, but that's not the only measure of cultural impact. 3D movies, IMAX. That's a big part in what we have why many movies today get 3D releases and IMAX releases so frequently. It's because of that push. You say, oh wow, no one cares. No one cares about these characters. People didn't watch the first one based on the characters. So that's just a moot point. People came to see Avatar 1 because of how immersive it was, how big of a spectacle it was. And that's why people will see Avatar 2. You may say, Avengers, that stuff is they're spectacle too. They are, but they're not predicated on the fact, they're not sold on the fact that they're spectacles. I mean, they are, but they're not sold on the sole fact that you will see this movie and it will immerse you so much. Just the visuals alone will immerse you so much. That's not what Avengers are sold on. It's based on these characters are 10 years old. You really like the characters. Thanos has been built up. It's more about the story. So it's like it's all pieces. And there's some stuff in Avengers like Tony Stark's suit. Some of the scenes, like some of the lighting on the Iron Spider, in my opinion, doesn't look there's been better movies where those like types of suits have looked better. I think like in some of the other Iron Man movies, there's some shots where Iron Man does look better than he does in Infinity War. And they do make him really fast. Like it's not always perfect. Like Black Panther, the ending sequence, it's gonna be bad. So Marvel movies aren't predicated on the fact that they're the most visually gorgeous, even though they have very good CGI. But Avatar, that's what it's predicated on. That's what it's sold on. Avatar 2, and there's speculation that HDR, like he's gonna make incredibly bright like screens with new types of projectors that are just gonna really make the image pop. Because I think Roger Ebert once said that he didn't like 3D movies because they darken the screen so much, and that's one of the problems he wants to fix with this one. He also wants to do like glasses free 3D, but he doesn't know if that's possible. He said it might be someday, but that's what he wants to do. He says he probably won't do it for Avatar 2 though. But high frame rate, which could be iffy, we don't know if audiences will like it. But I mean, it's more immersive. Basically, for like big action sequences, big sweeping shots of visual beauty in high frame rate HDR. Still, nothing like that has ever been seen before with the amount of money and time they're putting into this movie. Because like Avengers, Infinity War, I don't even know when that web's shooting, but Avatar's been shooting since Avatar 2's been shooting since like last year. It's already done shooting like the live action part. So, and it's still got 2 years left. Like Last Jedi was only like a year and a half from like start to finish of production. Stuff like that. So like those are like peak blockbusters right now. And time is a really important aspect in how good you can make your movies look. So I think it's going to be a step above that. The HDR, the high frame rate, it's going to be a step visually above that. And also, he still makes really good movies. These are really fun movies that people like to go see, and they're just really engaging. Like, people just like, no, he's going to make a sucky movie. It's just like Terminator 2, Aliens, those are amazing. Avengers was also sort of set up on the idea that, like, it became incredibly high grossing as well, but like Iron Man, Thor, Captain America. Iron Man was the most successful of all of them, and Captain America and Thor were decently successful. Incredible Hulk was nearly a bomb. But that movie made insane amounts of money. So they sold people who had never seen an MCU movie, by all accounts, on this new movie. So it can be done, especially because Disney, the company that was parenting that, will now be in control of marketing Avatar 2. And they seem to want Avatar 2 to succeed. They've opened a theme park. They were interested in buying the rights to Avatar before Fox even greenlit the movie. But Fox bought it up when they realized Disney was interested. They've been making bank on selling the the weird little model toys of the Banshees at the Avatar theme park in the Animal Kingdom, and they were like sold out because people want, if you make something high quality, people really like this world of Avatar. So even if you can't quote a world. So everything that people are saying cultural impact, it like doesn't apply to it. If like it's sort of like Jurassic Park to Jurassic World. People could quote that more than Avatar, yes, but people didn't show up to Jurassic World because they liked the main characters in Jurassic Park 1. None of them were even in Jurassic World. It got worse reviews than Avatar. It looked worse than Avatar. It wasn't like top-notch CGI. It was like good, like Marvel level, like really good CGI, but just not like the best number one in the world CGI. And it did insane numbers, better than Avengers. I think better than Avengers. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, boom. So 771 days until Avatar. This is day one of the vlog and why Avatar will be successful in the coming years. I will see you guys every day, I hope. Every day, I hope, until Avatar 2 is released December 18th. Mark your calendars, boys. It's coming. I'm going to look into the camera now.